Okay, so we are going to try to do some calculations to figure out overhangs. And I've picked a particular situation to model, and so I've picked specific goals. Your goals may be different, but this is just an example, okay? So, the goals that I made were for a place like around here where you want quite a bit of sun coming in the windows in the winter because it's not super warm in the winter, but you don't want any sun coming through the windows in the summer because it actually is kind of hot. So my exact goals are full sun December at transit and no sun June at transit. So this is the same little window that I made before. It's 4 feet tall, and there's 3 feet above the window and 3 feet below it. So I've drawn a side view of that window. So here's the bottom of the window and here's the top of the window. You can see that the window is 4 feet tall. There's 3 feet below the window, 3 feet above the window, and this right here represents the floor. Okay, so this is the floor of the room. Okay? So here's the thing. If the transit in December is 30 degrees, I want the sun to come through the top of the window because I want it to cover the floor. So it comes through the top of the window, and I want it to strike the floor, so I get full sun coming through the window in December. So the sun, this is the sun coming, this is the December sun coming through the window. I'm going to draw the sun over here. This is the sun, and it's December sun coming through the window. So if this angle right here is 30 degrees and this is 90, this has to be 60. So let's measure it. I started to measure it before. I'll finish measuring it now. So I'm going to put my protractor at the top of the window, and I'm going to count out 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm going to draw a dot, and then I'm going to draw in my line and really extend it out the window. Part of what I'm trying to figure out is this overhang. So I'm going to extend it out the window. So this represents, this is December. This is December transit sun. Okay? Now the deal is, though, in June, my goal is going to be, I don't even want sun to be able to come in the bottom of the window. I want this overhang to block the sun entirely in June. Well, in June the transit's 70. So as you can imagine, if I'm trying to come in like this at 70, this is 90, that's 70, that means this angle has to be 20. So I'm going to get my protractor back out, measure it at 20, and use my ruler. I always use rulers for this stuff. You want to get some really straight lines. And if I do my ruler like this, you will find that these two lines cross. So this line going out, I'm going to extend it a little bit further so you can really see it. This is the June transit. So if I build my overhang right to here, so if I build my overhang 2 feet out, 1 foot above, and 2 feet out to this point right here, that means that in December all the sun can come in from the top of the window down, but in June the sun will be blocked and it can't get in the window at all. So that is how you would calculate overhangs if your goal was for full sun at transit in December and no sun at transit in June.